How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video. So in the last video that I uploaded, I was working on a 2003 Dodge Ram, and it's been a while. It's been about a year or more, and I never showed the process of getting the engine hooked up and started. The last one I did, we put the engine in the truck, and then I moved right into showing how it was running because it was running pretty good. But I want to go ahead and close out this project because I don't even have it anymore. It's back in El Paso with his old owner, former owner. So I just want to show everything that I had to do to get it running. The first time that I started it, it was pretty exciting, and because it was a big accomplishment for me personally. But I just want to close it out, move on to the next projects, and let's get right into it. All right, so as you can see, the engine is in the truck. So we were able to get the engine seated into the truck. So I did end up taking out the rear injector, number 6, the rocker arms, took those out, the push rods as well. And then I had to take off the motor mounts, the whole little tower that bolts onto the engine. I took that off, and it finally had enough room to go in and down. And then I put those towers back on, and then it just lined up. And the bell housing bolts are all in already. I got this covered up. Right now I'm gonna tighten down the motor mounts. So I'm gonna get everything connected, get the exhaust clamp on as well. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is the fuel lines. So I'm gonna keep going here and try to get it started later today. All right, so I got the alternator hooked up back there, the ground cable. That one comes up here. I got the motor mounts tightened down, both of them. Got the exhaust connected back there. I put in a little bit of oil through this feed line to the turbo. I connected the harness. I'm gonna put a little bit of additive into the fuel lines before I put it down. But I think everything down there is done. Okay, so I got the fuel lines connected, all the wiring where it's supposed to go. Got that battery over there. I don't think that one's fully charged though, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't blow up. Okay, so the batteries are connected. I'm gonna just put it on on run or on, but not run.
Why?
Let's see what it does. It's not doing anything? Pero there's no diesel? A ver, tú dale acá. Dale. Ahí está, ahora sí. Págale.
¿Salió diesel?
Sí. Págale. Dale otra vez. Yeah. Okay, so I cleaned that bowl out a few times, let it fill up, let it drain. So now I'm gonna put the fuel filter back on. That's about good right there. Whew. I'm nervous. Crack that line open para que me diga si se sale el fuel.
Wow.
I need to watch this line right here.
And it'll blow up your face. You won't have a face for tomorrow.
Stay by the stool.
Why?
Because I don't know what's gonna happen.
It could blow up.
It could blow up.
It could implode.
Just like stand right here.
Oh wait, no,
And
mami.
look at that fuel line. Si empieza a gotear, Me dices and I'll stop.
I wanna see it explode for some reason.
Yes, está goteando.
El liso y que ya salió. Ahí va otra vez.
I'm gonna stand over there.
The three choices are: it doesn't turn on, it turns on, it tells turn on. Works.
Okay, so last night we left off with us turning on the engine for the first time. And as you saw, it runs and sounds pretty good. I only had it on for maybe 5 minutes at most because it doesn't have all the cooling stuff connected to it. So the goal for today is to get this all wrapped up. Power steering, get this torque down. I just put it on there yesterday. AC compressor, and then this thing right here, I'm gonna have to weld it. We'll see how that goes. And then this cross member thing that goes right here for the hood latch and stuff. Radiator, intercooler, and a cold air intake that I bought goes right here. And then bumper. I'm gonna try to see if I can get all that today. Okay, so this is the next thing, and this was probably not the best way to do it because now I have to weld this section back in, but we'll get it. All right, so I got those two pieces there. I'm gonna use a grinder to take the paint off. All right there, down here, 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 and then same all the way around right here. And then I'll have to do that to this piece as well. All this. Okay, so I got that grounded off. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way around. I'll be lucky if this doesn't start melting on me like crazy. So I'm just gonna try to put it as straight as I can. Okay, I think this is as close as it's gonna get. It's pretty straight on all ends, and then this is not like structural that important, so I don't think it is. I'm gonna try to tack it a little bit, see if I can get it to stick, and then take those off. Maybe give it a try. Okay, so I welded it. It's the best I could do because it was melting. But it seems pretty sturdy. I'm gonna hit it with the grinder and see if I can make it look a little nicer. Alright, that's about it for that. I got some up here, 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 the top, and then a little bit of the back. I don't think it's going anywhere. Just gonna spray some primer on here so I don't have exposed metal. And I'll continue with the radiator and all that other stuff. Alright, so after a few hours I got all this done. Radiator is in. This overfill bottle is in. Fan is in there and tightened up. Hoses are connected. Right, I'm not sure what the last video caught, but I was saying that all this is in there. All I need is to run the tubes for the intercooler and put the intercooler here and then the bumper. And that should be it. I just wanted to touch up on two things. This intake, I got it off of a website. I can't recall the name of the website right now, but if I do, or if I find it, I will put it in the description. It was only $114 and it works pretty good. The only thing is that you cannot connect your grid heater. It's in the way of the relays that sit right there. And then the turbo, that is not a whole set or whatever the trucks came with. That's a Steigen off of Amazon. I got it for I think a little bit under 500 bucks and it works really good. It whistles nice. I took off the silencing ring or silencer ring, however you call it, and it's working really good. I've already put about 5,000 miles on this thing. I haven't towed anything with it yet, but it's still in the plan. I have something planned to go pick up from El Paso, and I might need this to go get it. All right, so as you saw, that was quite a bit of work. It took me a few days to get it hooked up and running. And there was a few takeaways that I got from watching those videos. And one of them is that I did not record in the best angle. And that I really need to start shaving my head or wearing a hat all the time, because that was not a good angle to record. But all jokes aside, truck ran great. I used it to tow a Camaro from here, Austin, to El Paso, and then I picked up a truck in El Paso and brought it here. And that truck is actually sitting right behind you, but that's for another video. Also, this 12-valve Cummins is for another truck that I have out there, and I'm really excited about that one, actually, because now that I had a taste of Cummins, probably not the best thing to say. I had a taste of diesel motors. I'm hooked, and I want to get this in that truck that's out there. And yeah, so I just want to move on from this Ram, close it out. It's back with its former owner, which is where it's exactly where it belongs. There's a lot of sentimental value with that truck back over there. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you want. I'm almost at 1,400 subscribers, and I really appreciate when you guys subscribe. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.